Hi, Joe Cerrone, Introduction to SolidWorks. Today's video conference, I'm going over the final exam. If you are going to take the SolidWorks Certified SolidWorks Associate exam, I gave you a test voucher last week, and you can take that exam, and then upon your results, take a screenshot and put that in the Dropbox for final exam. If you pass that, it's the same as passing the final exam for this course. I updated the final exam here in the D2L for those students that don't feel they're ready to take the paid for SolidWorks exam. And it's basically these parts right here, 2 mechanical parts and an assembly drawing. You can get the file from the CAD 230 final exam. If I look at the PDF, you can see it's a part modeling, and it's a metric part, 2 decimal places of accuracy, materials ANSI 1020. And then model the part and choose the correct mass. Dimensions are given here. And then the second part is it's another mechanical part. It's also in millimeters. Materials carbon steel. Model the part and then choose the overall mass. And then lastly is an assembly. And the parts for the assembly are given in D2L in this final exam module. And you download those parts and create the assembly as it's shown here. And so open the assembly, assemble the parts, create an assembly model, and then I'm not too worried about showing the assembly motion. If you want, you can create a drawing for it. Okay, so that's the final exam. You have until next week at 11:30 p.m. to put that into the Dropbox. Under quizzes and exams, you'll also see the final exam available. Apparently it's not. I will go back and, well, I think we can do just fine without that component of it.
Yeah, I see. Sorry, I see final exam here.
It is there?
Yeah, it's.
Oh, you're right. There it is. Of course, it has to do this while I'm recording. Can't undo it. So I take that back. It's all set to go. In fact, I even have it all programmed out right to start today at 5 p.m. So the final exam is there. Okay. Questions from the end of the chapters. And then if you could, there should be a post test for the assembly drawing. Looks like it's not there, but I'll put it in there. And if you could take the post test on assembly drawing before the end of the course, that would help out quite a bit. Looks like I have 2 pre-tests, so I'll have to just rename one of them post-test. Okay, any questions before I end the recording?
Yes, sir. I have one question.
Go ahead.
Sir, this final exam need to be submitted by May 11?
Yes, so next week, if it is Monday, by the 11th at 11:30 p.m.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Joe, I have another question.
Sure.
Do we need to make a drawing for the first part?
Yes, you make a drawing for the first 2 parts, for that cube and for that, it kind of has like 2 fins on it. Yes, you draw those.
Thank you.
You bet.
Oh, well, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Yeah, oh, actually, I took the CSW exam Saturday.
Yes.
It was quite hard.
It is. Yeah, you know, you got to be in the right zone for it. You can take it again in a couple weeks. If you want another voucher, just send me an email.
Yeah, it says I can take it within 14 days.
Yes.
So yeah, can you give me another voucher number?
Yes. Yeah, just send me an email and I'll reply back with it.
Okay. I mean, I could finish only half or parts. Like there was 14 questions.
Right.
I could finish 7 questions, but the time is quite short for me.
Yeah, I took that exam a few years back and I passed it. It really depends on how many other things you've got going on. You've got to be really focused, but it's not that bad. Once you take it one time, you can kind of guess your way through 50% of the problems. You know, some of them it's just smart being able to manage the time and just say, well, that's good enough. I think it's this answer, and you'll be all right with it. But yeah, no problem. You know, that's the game everybody's playing, and I'm going to be playing it in the fall as I talk to the other instructors. We're going to have a strong online SolidWorks and SolidWorks CAM package put together for the fall for anybody who wants to continue on taking the courses. We're going to list them both in class and online. And so that way I have a fallback, you know, sign up for the one in class. And if it doesn't go, you can switch over to the online. And I'll put Boguslaw in there with Alexandro. And I'm probably just going to stay with the basic. All right, I'm going to end this recording.
So-
I'll share
Excuse me, Joe, I have a question, please.
Yes, go right ahead.
If I don't do the exam next week, even next week, I can do it anytime I need, right? Later?
For the SolidWorks, yes, you can
Yeah.
do it all the way until the end of July.
July, okay.
It should say the expiration date on it. And if you can't take it by July, send it back to me and I'll renew it. They have this
Voucher.
like, yeah, exactly. But
Okay.
yeah, hit it, you know, take the exam. Even if you fail it, don't let it go too far, because what'll happen is the weather will get nice and then you'll be like, oh, I should have took that exam. I've done that many times. I've been taking these pharmacy technology courses and stuff like that. You know, kind of glad I'm not into it at the present time, but on the other hand, all I do is go to school anyway. So I'm going to stop the recording
So,
here. Because
sorry about that. One more exam. After
Sure.
next week will be last week for us, right? For the class.
Correct. Next week, everything will be.
So we still can use the Octane, the D2L email, or we use our personal email.
That's a good question.
After,
I think you can use it for a while, but what I would do would be to call the help desk and just ask them, because if you've got something that's going to come back to your Oakton email, then you need to know when it's going to be disabled.
but either way, I can send email to your D2L email. Like use my personal email to your.
You can
Oakton
use it,
email.
yeah, you can use it up until the end of the class. And so the end of the class is like May 15th. After May 15th, just use my regular email. You can just go to oakton.edu and look me up in the directory. It's jcirone@oakton.edu. I'm pretty easy to
Okay.
find.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay. Thank you.
So you guys who are taking the certified SolidWorks exam, you know, good luck to you. Lee, send me an email, hit me up, and I'll get you another voucher. And then if you pass, you know, let me know, because it's a cool thing to have. Other than that, I'm going to end the recording part of this, and I'm going to stay on just in case we have anything else.